So we just got a brand new poster for season 6 of the Dragon Prince. With last week's poster breakdown, it reminded me of a certain scene from Spider-Man 2, but for this week's poster, when I saw it, I thought of one movie, and, well, actually, just roll the clip and you'll understand. If you know, you know.
Welcome to Earth.
What's going on, you guys? James here with some real news, and today, yes, we're getting into the 5th brand new poster for season 6 of the Dragon Prince. And you know what? I'm really excited because this time we're covering Earth, and, well, it's kind of cute, which is weird to say. Now, if you've missed it, I've been covering each new poster drop on the channel, especially last week's because it was a fun one. So if you haven't seen it already, find that link in the description below. And if you don't want to miss out on any more Dragon Prince coverage, because yes, we're eagerly awaiting a release date, trailer, and then when the season drops, every reaction and review is happening right here, and some surprises soon to come. So go ahead and get subscribed to the channel, don't miss out, tap on that bell, like this video, and let me know in the comments below, guys, what do you think of poster number 5? Because yeah, it's feeling very earthy. So let me not waste any more time and let's get into the news. The new poster was dropped on Tuesday, May 28th by the Dragon Prince's official social media channels, and in their post, the caption reads like this: "Earth is our seed, planted in the cosmos." And I've already seen some people wilding out on the Instagram post, so you guys can find those comments, I'm sure. But for the most part, this is sort of in line with last week's caption for poster number 4, where it almost feels very dominant, if that makes sense. You have poster number 4 with the sun, basically. They're inferring that, you know, the Sunfire Elves attacked the Startouch Elves first, and they retaliated, right? And then in this caption, it's like, hey, this is ours. Like, because of what you did, now all of this is ours. So it almost feels like we're building towards something, a big reveal. And, well, again, it sort of just adds on to the fact that, well, whomever this Startouch Elf is, well, they hold the entire world and all of the elements in their hand. Now, what I find really cool is that this continues the weekly trend of getting new posters for season 6 on Tuesdays, so rest assured we'll be getting the rest of these posters in the weeks to come. And thankfully we know when they'll be, on Tuesday afternoons. So if you need a little refresher and you're wondering, well, what's next? We know what's next, because at this point, it's a foregone conclusion that we're going to get the rest of the elements based on the season titles to come. So let's recap. Book 1 is Moon. We got that poster already. Book 2 is Sky. Also have that poster. Book 3, Sun. Book 4, Earth, which is this week's poster. Book 5 will be Oceans. And Book 6, that poster will be a star themed, because Book 6's title is Stars. So everyone's wondering, they've been asking me, of course, too, in the comments, so you guys have been wondering, hey, are we going to get a Book 7 title? Are we going to get a poster to reveal that? No. I think the final season of the Dragon Prince, that title for that season will be revealed on its own, sort of solo, similar to how when Ehasz came on the channel, talked to me, and revealed that Book 6 would be Stars on its own. Right? So I don't think it's going to be mashed or mushed up with this reveal all the way leading up to Book 6, which is Stars. We'll get up to that book, and then Book 7, like, we'll get it after season 6 drops, right? So I'm really excited for next week's, but I don't want to get ahead of myself because we're here to talk about poster number 5, which is covering Earth. And there's a lot more going on in this poster than I thought. At first, it seems beautiful, of course, but it doesn't seem as complex as the others on the surface. So let's begin with who we see first, which is, of course, either Ehasz or the Merciful One in this poster again. All of these earth elements are surrounding this Startouch Elf, and of course, they're not alone, which we'll talk about in a little bit, but I did love the attention to detail here. Okay, so let's start with, obviously, the key of Ehasz being illuminated with the Earth rune, and that's to no one's surprise. It's been illuminated with the rune of the theme of the poster for all of these posters so far. So it's actually really cool to see that not only is the rune very consistent with the theme, but the spellbook is too. So this spellbook that either Ehasz or the Merciful One's holding it looks a little bit different than the others. And I'm not just saying that because it's riddled with earthly things like mushrooms, grass, rocks, and what looks to be like tree bark binding the book. I'm talking about the square splot for what I believe is for the Key of Erebos. It's extremely bright, like so bright that I loaded it up into Photoshop and I thought, let me wipe my eyes a little and turn my brightness down. So I looked at the other posters that we've gotten that precede this one, and the spell book, that little slot, it's a little bright, right? It starts off not so bright, brighter, and it keeps getting brighter and brighter, with this being the brightest so far. Now, what does this exactly mean? I don't know, but if I had to take a guess, it's almost like the book is yelling now for the Key of Erebos. And by the time we see Ocean, it's probably going to be even brighter. But I would not be surprised if, once we get Book 6's poster, Stars, if the Key of Erebos is not actually in the book. I wouldn't be surprised if we see it there, right? It's right in the book. It's illuminated with the star rune, and whatever it unlocks will maybe show itself in the poster. But by then, well, I'm thinking we have a little bit more than a poster to talk about. Alrighty guys, so now let's focus in on the things you might have missed out on when it comes to what's in the background of the poster. Alrighty, so this is the part that's going to make me smile and feel really good until we remember that maybe these little cute creatures are in trouble. So these mushroom creatures, they're so tiny with their little hands and little feet, they're just all around this mysterious Star Touch elf, and they seem a little worried in a way. That's the feeling, that's the vibe I get. I was trying to look up and see if we actually witnessed these creatures in the wild before I even went back to book 4 and the Drakewood scenes. Did we see these mushroom creatures? I couldn't find it. Let me know if I'm wrong in the comments and we have seen them. I don't know their names, but if I had to maybe postulate, they're going to most likely be friends with Muko. So that's what I'm thinking, that they're with Muko and they're friends of Muko and maybe they're very scared of what's to come. I have to imagine they are not okay with this Star Touch elf assuming all this power. And even further in the background, we see two familiar faces, guys. Yeah, that's right. These are the Stone Guardians from Season 4, Terbium and Chert. Listen, I love these two Stone Guardians. These characters are hilarious from Season 4. They're dumb, but funny. And they're not great guardians, but hey, they kind of came around to Callum in the gang. So they're on Team Callum and Rayla right now, okay? They're with Team Zim. They ain't with Team Erebos. But maybe they will be controlled somehow and be, I guess, Team Erebos, but not by their own decision. I also wonder if this is a hint towards us seeing them again in Season 6. Now, I wouldn't be opposed because I love them. Now, let's move on to another part of the poster, which is these glass structures that I see. And there may be crystalline structures towards the bottom of the poster. Now, I don't want to assume anything here, but it does remind me so much of the crystal labyrinth inside of Umber Tor, right? Is it possible that maybe this is a hint towards that? And Nathan is maybe somewhere in this scene, if it is a scene taken from Season 6, I wonder. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if this is hinting towards that. And I put all those pieces together and I'm thinking, hold on, wait. Is this the Drakewood Forest? Because yeah, we're getting earthly elements and that's probably an easy guess. But when you put all this together, right? The mushroom creatures, stone guardians, crystal labyrinth, the trees, the grass. I think this is in the Drakewood Forest. And then I start to think, oh boy, are all of these posters that we've gotten so far in familiar locations? And if they are, is that hinting towards whether this be Erebos or the Merciful One, that maybe they are the ones who eventually assume entire control over Zadia and the human kingdoms? I don't know, but I think it's possible. So that's all I got for you guys today when it comes to poster number 5 and my breakdown and the little theories for Season 6. Now, we've gotten these 5 posters so far, and we've gotten all 9 episode titles for Season 6. So I am really excited for what's next. You're probably wondering, when in the world are we getting a release date? When are we getting a trailer? Are we getting clips? We're not getting Reflections short stories, that's been confirmed, but I do think that once we get to book number 6, Stars. That poster, the poster won't have the release date, but the following Tuesday, we'll get the trailer with the release date, and then the internet will explode. Well, at least the corner of the internet that has a lot of Dragon Prince fans, which is a big corner, I'm learning. So if you don't want to miss out on my reaction to the trailer and my breakdown when that happens, and for the rest of these posters too, hit the big red button below, subscribe to the channel, tap on that bell, because again, like I said, we're breaking down a lot of season 6, and I got some surprises on the way. So pray for your boy. God bless you guys, and thank you so much for your support, because your support is the reason why a lot of things are happening behind the scenes. So I can't wait to reveal all that to you. Okay, you guys, well, I gotta get to work, so I cannot wait for next week. Actually, well, I don't want to rush to the finish line. I'm gonna miss the Dragon Prince, right? But let me just go finish my rewatch of Dragon Prince right now, all the way up to season 5. Alrighty, well guys, thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you at the next screening.